I swear, it is never nothing on the radio, dog. I don't know. Um, bear with me, y'all. Alright, as y'all know, it's a collective reading. So, take whatever resonate and leave the rest. I'm gonna pull some tarot right along with my cards. Sorry, I'm chilling. Anybody got any questions or would like to donate to my channel, that information will be down in the description box. But other than that, like I said, this is a collective reading, so take whatever resonates and leave the rest. Shuffle these cards up and we gonna get right into it. See is what the tease is. I might have to change this channel now. Oh, hell yeah. Hold on. Let me change this shit. I don't think I'm in a good spot. I mean, the sucky part is I cannot play my phone while recording, so I might just say fuck it and leave it on that station. I ain't got time for this shit. Alright, let's get into it. Spirit, please give me the messages for the collective. Please give me the messages. Let's see what we got here. So we got the King of Cups in the reverse. So collective, you could be a King of Cups in the reverse, or you could be dealing with one. This could be a Pisces, immature, emotionally immature male who's overly emotional and has the inability to cope with anxiety. So whoever this Pisces is, hello, they are in heavy anxiety for one reason or another. But they could be emotionally immature. They could be overly emotional. I mean, they are a water sign, which water signs are mainly emotional. What this King of Cups in the reverse is emotional about. Let's see what he could be emotional about. Let's see. Sure. Like, share, and subscribe, y'all. Please and thank you. I would truly appreciate it. All right, let's see. What is this Pisces problem? Oh, a Fashion Nova model must be their problem. So whoever this Pisces male is, they could be dealing with a Fashion Nova model. Maybe they got the inability to cope with how much attention this person gets. So they could be emotionally immature because This Fashion Nova model that they are dealing with gets a lot of attention, and they don't like the attention that they get. So they being a little bitch, a little crybaby. They in they feels. What else? Let me see if I can pull some more signs before I pull that. Let's see. Now, if it ain't the attention that they get, they could also just be mad at this person for doing something that they shouldn't have done as well. So we got pain in the reverse, Libra energy. So if you are a Libra collective dealing with a Pisces male in a Fashion Nova model that they are dealing with, you could be releasing the pain from whatever these people have done. You could be overcoming depression. Maybe these people work together to have you depressed. Now, like I said, I don't know if this is just a fuck buddy who they're dealing with, who they just do work with to come up against people. But this Pisces is definitely working with a Fashion Nova model to do something towards someone or multiple people. But like I said, they could look to put people in pain, look to have people depressed. But you could be overcoming this pain, collective. You could be positive at this time, optimistic, and you could be forgiving in the situation. Let's see what else. So we got taking orders from a military official. So I don't know if this Pisces is a military official, but they could be. And they could be giving orders to a Fashion Nova model to do something. Then we have investigate. So you may need to investigate, collective, or there could be an investigation going on. Hello. In regards to this Fashion Nova model and this military official that's been orchestrating things to try to cause pain to you, collective, or just multiple people. Like I've said, maybe they try to put these people's wheel in the reverse, so they could look for people that has good luck, and maybe they project on these people, or like I said, just try to put them in pain by trying to turn their wheel in the reverse. So they wish bad luck on them, turmoil. They put them in a lot of chaos. I have a lot of chaos around them because of their lack of control. So these are people that like to try to control people's will. And then we have interference. So they could like to interfere in what other people have going on. And this could be unwelcome change. So people that are normally in the upright, they have good luck and they stay out of trouble. They stay out of drama, chaos, and all that stuff. These people try to work together to bring it to them. They try to turn their will in the reverse because they like to see people in pain. But collective, you were able to reverse and release this pain that these people tried to cause you for turning your wheel upside down. So you could be in a lot of chaos. You could be getting bad luck, or at least they want it to seem like you're getting bad luck, collective. They could be trying to make it seem like you're getting bad luck for something that you've done, when really it's due to external forces because they like to see people in pain. And we have CNA. So someone could be a CNA worker that's also involved with trying to turn people's will in the reverse. Someone could have a Virgo moon that's involved, this CNA worker or someone else. Excuse me. And then we got the King of Pentacles in the reverse. Taurus energy. So there could be a Taurus energy. Now, like I said, I don't know if this Pisces or this Taurus is the military official that these people are taking orders from to do certain things to certain people, like I said. But this Taurus male is a man with no foundation. They're an unsuccessful businessman. They are corrupt and they are extortionate. So they like to extort people. And in order to extort these people, they have to have them in a bad situation. They have to put them through pain, give them, make it seem like they're going through bad luck so they could be in turmoil and surrounded by nothing but chaos in order for them to extort them. So this Taurus male looks to have these people unstable. They don't like when people are secure and has security in life, so they try to take that away from them. So we're dealing with two immature kings in the reverse. So these are supposed to be mature males if they were in the upright, but they are in the reverse. So these are two immature males. They could be grown as hell, but they immature as fuck. And because they don't know how to handle their emotional maturity or their emotions, they seek to try to put other people in pain. So if they're in pain, they try to seek to put other people in pain, whether if it's their fault or not, to why they're in pain. They just like to see other people's wills in the reverse and people suffer. Now, like I said, they could have a business, or they could have made this a business to where they attack other people's foundations and try to make them crumble because they feel like things aren't going their way, or because they've been through a lot of pain, that they have the right to put people through a lot of pain as well. Like I said, they could be of military. So these two immature males, they could have worked in the military together, and they could be the ones that is giving people orders to do things. So like I said, there could be an investigation going on about this, or you could be taking it upon yourself and investigating. But so far, like I said, this Pisces could be dealing with a Fashion Nova model, whether if this is their wife, girlfriend, baby mama, friend of some sort. They're working with a Fashion Nova model. And this Taurus could be working with a CNA worker. But collective, you could be losing weight at this time. Then we have embarrassed. So these people could feel embarrassed by their actions, collective, and the fact that they're being exposed, or they could have tried to embarrass you, collective. Maybe they wanted you embarrassed because they feel like you did something to them to put them in pain. I don't know. Mm-mm. And then we have hates you for walking away. So these people could just be in pain, mad because you walked away from them, collective. So being as though you walked away from them, they feel like they have to punish you, get some sort of revenge on you because you walked away from them. Maybe they felt like you embarrassed them from walking away from them. So again, back to what I was saying. These are the type of men that do this type of shit because they are emotionally immature. They don't know how to handle their fucking emotions. Excuse my language, but it pisses me off. These grown ass men wanting to seek revenge on somebody, wanting somebody to suffer, all because they walked away from them. What you do for them to walk away? People don't never want to fucking think about that part. What you do for a person to walk away from you. Ain't nobody just walking away from a person just to walk away. And then we have wanting you to crash out. So these people could be doing things against you, collective, like I said, because they want you to crash out for whatever reason. Maybe because they're crash outs or because they're so heavily invested into their emotions of being immature. They want you to crash out because they're feeling some type of way. These men are really in their feelings. Well, I can't even call them men at this point. They're boys. I mean, you're kings in the reverse. They feel some type of way for you walking away from them. So they're pretty much having a tantrum. It's sickening. Then we got curiosity, the page of swords in the reverse as well. So we got a Gemini here as well. And this is a player. So these men could all be players, collective, and they could be mad that you walked away from their player asses. They could be getting some sort of disappointing news at this time. Whoever this Gemini is, maybe the disappointing news is you walked away from them or from something, from a plot. And now that you've walked away, they have a lack of ideas, a lack of plans, and they could be defensive, collective. But like I said, this could be a player. Maybe they wanted you to play along with their games, collective, for whatever reason. And then we got making investments in the upright Taurus energy again. So this Taurus could have been making investments in regards to whatever this business is that they have. Maybe this is a business of trying to play women to be able to extort them in the long run. And then we have things come to fruition. So they could have been successful with doing this to multiple women, collective. And their hard work could have actually paid off from doing this to women in the past. So they could have successfully extorted multiple women prior. And they gained some sort of harvest, some reward off of doing this. But they could try to take and manifest from people's inheritance, whether physical or spiritual. So they could go after people that they know have inheritance, whether spiritual or physical, like I said. So they watch these people's investments. Like I said, no matter how it's going, if you have a physical or a spiritual inheritance, they watch your inheritance while doing the fuck shit to you, while trying to play you, while trying to stay in your life, stay in your energy, so that they could watch it grow and they can manifest off of their idea of extorting you. But because you actually walked away, collective, they hate you for this. I don't know if you walked away too soon. You realized what these people were trying to do. Like I said, you could have been investigating, collective, did your own investigation on what was going on and realized what these men were doing, and you could have walked away, but they hate you for it. So now they want to bring you pain. But you release yourself from this pain. They wanted you to go through bad luck just because you walked away and you wasn't for being extorted. You wasn't for giving everything that you worked for to these people. And we got the Queen of Swords in the upright. So you could be in this Queen of Swords energy at this time, collective. You could be honest, very truthful and frank. You could be protective over what you worked for. You could be protective over yourself as well. You could be someone who is independent, but you could be talkative. You could be a good communicator. You could be witty, funny, principled, fair, and you could give constructive criticism. So whatever you say might come across strong or harsh, but it's going to be realistic. It's going to be the truth, no matter how anyone feels about how you're relaying it. So you could be someone that's very insightful as well. Your third eye could be open. But yeah, you could just be giving truth out and not really caring about how anybody feels about you speaking your truth or what the truth is, or just letting people know how they are as people and what you're going to stand for and what you're not going to stand for. Now, if you aren't in this Queen of Swords energy, you could be an Aquarius female, but you could be any sign. And we got injustice. So, justice in the reverse. So, yeah, these people try to do unjust things to you, collective. And this was all orchestrated from military officials. Sad. How the hell do y'all be in the military but don't know how to handle your fucking emotions? Aren't y'all people that be away from your families for a long time? I don't fucking understand it. Anyways, these people could have did a lot of unjust things to you, collective. Like I said, they could have tried to give you karma, bad karma, like I said, just for you walking away from the situation, not wanting to be used up and extorted. So they could have been doing a lot of corrupt things, especially if it's military officials doing this. They are very fucking corrupt. These people could have a lack of responsibility, or because they know that you're this independent Queen of Swords in the upright, they could have wanted you to lack responsibility. They didn't want you to be responsible in life because they saw that you were someone that take care of your responsibilities, that you're someone that's independent, and because you take care of your responsibilities is what causes you to be independent. And if you're in this independent energy, they cannot use you, be players, come in as players, and expect for you to deal with them until they're able to extort from you. So they asses is mad. So this could be a group of military officials or ex-military officials that has built a fucking business out of extorting women. That's sad. And we got at the point of no return. So these people do this at the point of no return. And like I said, if they don't get their way, if their victim who they're trying to victimize walks away before they complete this mission of extorting them or doing what they want to do to them, they get very upset and they start attacking the person at the point of no return. So these could be people that actually indulge in spell work as well, or they could be paying all people that does spell work. This Fashion Nova model could do some sort of witchcraft or spell work. This CNA worker could as well. So they could be taking orders from these military officials to do the witchcraft or spell work to attack these people, like I said, if things don't go their way. So instead of, like, if they were able to come in, be the player that they are towards you, collective, and do what they're able to do towards you, they will be fine. They will act like they like you, they love you, like I said, even though they will still be playing you, collective. So they want things to go the way they want it to go. They want to play around in the streets because they don't really like you. They just want you for your money to be able to carry out the plan that they have to extort your ass. So they don't really like you. They just want to come in, continue to be the player that they are, because they do this to multiple women. And like I said, if you're not with it, they're going to get spell work done on you at the point of no return in order to turn your wheel in the reverse. So you could suffer from a lot of bad luck, collective. So to the public, they're going to make it seem like you're going through bad luck for something that you did, when really you're going through bad luck because these people have been doing things against you and just handing out injustice towards you because you weren't okay with dealing with their player ways while also being extorted by them at the same time. So all because of that, all because you're not dealing with that, you're this Queen of Swords and upright, they want to dish out bad luck to you, make it seem like you're going through bad luck, want to put you through a lot of turmoil and chaos, want to make it seem to the world like you're fated to go through fucked up shit when really it's only due to external forces, and the damn external forces is them. And they do this at the point of no return. We damn near got every chakra out here. They damn sure attack your third eye heavily. They be attacking your heart chakra as well. They attack your sacral chakra, your solar plexus, and your root chakra. So they don't want you to be secure, as I already said. That's the whole motive, to take from you, collective, so you won't be secure, so you won't be this independent Queen of Swords in the upright, collective. They want to be able to come in and play you. They want to feel needed because they want to play you. It ain't about actually wanting you. They just want and need your money, collective. Like I said, if you are someone with either a spiritual inheritance and they see that it's growing, you're nurturing it, and things are coming to fruition off of it, you're gaining profit off of your spiritual inheritance, they want to come in and take that. If you have a physical inheritance, they want to come and take that, collective. Any way that they could harvest something that is grand, something that has been built up, that's actually worth it, they're going to come and try to take it. And they're going to use fake love to try to do that. So they're going to come in and act like they like you, they love you. But they could have been attacking your creation as well, collective. Not wanting you to create. So if they were taking your creations, they could have tried to stop you from creating because they've taken your creations or tried to at one point in time. They were attacking your love life, like I said, and just showing you to love because they only wanted you to deal with people of very phone overheated. We back to this shit again. But anyways, they could have also been attacking your root chakra. Like I said, they didn't want you to be secure. And your Yeah, we already said everything, but whatever. But yeah, so back to the reading.